OpenClaw has a Hermes problem. I know, first time I'm talking about OpenClaw really on this channel, but it is at a consequential moment, and I'm going to show it to you with hand puppets. Not really. They're going to be shadow puppets and lots of drama here on Why AI Matters. Hello, my name's Ekello Harrid. Like and subscribe. All right, so what I want you to do is understand that where we are right now is that there has been a paradigm shift. Let's take it over to the theater. OpenClaw definitely has a Hermes problem. In this old order, this old paradigm, we have OpenClaw. OpenClaw is the king. In this scenario, we can look at what the king actually yields right here. The king is OpenClaw's installed power. This is the king. OpenClaw is the incumbent here. They are the ones who are in charge of kind of the way the open idea of an agent has been moved forward. Now we are having some serious pushback. On camera line, OpenClaw still has the throne. They absolutely do. There's still way more people that have it, but Hermes has the crowd noise, useful nuance, all of that stuff that is supposed to really make a difference in an agent. Total tracked tokens and daily momentum are different forms of power. This is a big problem for OpenClaw. OpenClaw has a huge install base and people who are incredibly loyal, but Hermes has some very interesting things going for it. And OpenClaw is still the castle is not just OpenClaw itself. It's the surrounding ecosystem. It's all of the skills, all of the forks, all of the community stuff. But it also has a lot to do with some pretty scary things like, I don't know, a lot of malicious things being put on the Claw Hub thing. It was a pretty scary thing. The castle equals ecosystem. It equals lock-in. The gates matter because they are a migration. And it's just hard, the drama of it, but not as much as it was. Back in the day, it was incredibly difficult to migrate, but now you can actually run a migration command in Hermes. Like I said, OpenClaw has a Hermes problem. This avoids a lazy death narrative. Castles are hard to take. They are fortified. They are there for protection when there is a long siege. Which, by the way, did I mention OpenClaw has a Hermes problem? Now let's go to the next thing. So we just came from the old order with the Empire, OpenRouter totals. The Empire, OpenClaw still leads in total tracked tokens, y'all. The throne is real. This thing is real. But what is happening? This is what's happening. The signal is flipping. And when I say it's flipping, I mean it's actually flipping. The incumbent, the old empire, if you click on this, you'll see that I have right here, the empire still counts. It's just like in Star Wars, the remnants of the empire even counted for years and years after it was defeated. OpenClaw still is leading in historical totals, meaning they have overall for historically the most. This is the reason for the tension. If Hermes has already won everything, the video would be boring because there's no way that you can tell me that OpenClaw couldn't get a complete revamp and be right back in the lead again. These are very much like Anthropic and OpenAI. They are working on things. One is actually doing a lot better than the other in the way that they are deploying these assets of theirs. OpenClaw is putting out things every day, while Hermes is taking their time and putting out things every 3 or 4 days. I think it's making a difference. The old power, total tokens, mature ecosystem, and mind share. Again, new pressure, daily usage, migration path, self-improvement, all of this stuff still the same, right? They still count. But Hermes has already become the number one on OpenRouter. OpenRouter daily rankings #1. The castle is still standing, but the crowd is no longer quiet. The rank is flipping. Let me tell you this. Right down here, daily rank is the inciting incident. The daily OpenRouter flip is the video hook. It turns every technical comparison into a visual change in public status. That means that they are every day that OpenRouter shows Hermes in the lead is more pressure on Peter. Peter's going to be really thinking through how he's pushing out all of these things. Everything's breaking, and there is becoming a swell of people who are in open revolt against OpenClaw. It isn't market share. It's about reliability. You can have all the market share in the entire world, but if everything breaks every time you update it, that's OpenClaw has a Hermes problem. Say everybody who can't afford to do the $200 a month, but they can't also afford to do but they can afford to do the 20 or a little more, like $30 to $50. They use OpenRouter, and it's really, really reliable because you can route different types of models to do different things because of the way that the API works. They have become this public arena. The right phrase is momentum leader. Okay, not the fact that OpenClaw is the overall leader. The fact that right now Hermes is the momentum leader. Hermes is one of those things where, because it doesn't break, it is becoming a very, very popular, meaning amongst the people, assets that is being utilized on a very regular basis. Who are the people, you ask? Hermes' pitch is emotionally different, okay? It does not only say, I can touch your apps, but it also says that it gets better the longer that it's with you. Now, what does that mean fundamentally to you is that every single time it makes a mistake or works its way through something, it creates a skill for itself. It's amazing. This is the creator-friendly sort of angle. So users want continuity, not just commands, okay? They want the ability to always know that skill's written and that it will always just refer back to that whenever it needs to do that thing over and over again. It will trigger its own skills. You don't even have to talk special to it. You just have to say what you want to do. The crowd represents people tired of using configs and stuff like that. Peter is a person that actually built this thing, and I mean built this thing really well at the beginning, but Peter is also a very technical person, and he didn't want people to just anybody to get a hold of it and have it start up. That was maybe the wrong choice. There's some things that Steve Jobs made as choices that didn't quite work out for him as far as thinking about products and how they actually fit into the world and stuff like that. He was historically wrong about those things because Tim doubled down on several things that Steve would never do, like a big phone or something like that. Well, I think that Peter was very much that way, where he wants people and to enjoy this product in his way of doing it. A very European way of looking at it, I think. Do it the way you want to do it is what it is. But it has come to bite people in the butt. They're having a hard time every time they update their OpenClaw. So that's really one of the biggest problems. Now, the learning loop is the product, okay? So since it learns every single skill, every single moment, it creates different new skills for itself and keeps learning and learning and learning. The longer you're with it, the better it gets. And the better it gets, the more reliable it is, the more you'll automatically have cron jobs that work for you and all kinds of stuff. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be taking several things away from my OpenClaws and putting them with my Hermes agents because I'm having that much of an issue getting certain things done and certain telegrams hooked up correctly. And it has been a very big challenge. But I still love OpenClaw, and I will not be shuttering my AIs. OpenClaw sells reach, Hermes sells growth. They do. OpenClaw is very much a lush ecosystem, and Hermes is very much about the new kid on the block and getting big fast. That framing is simply enough for a general audience and deep enough for agent people, especially when you're explaining this to people who don't have this in their bones. You have to say to them very practical things like you're going to have a lot of things where you have to mess around with the config file. Actually, I haven't made this video yet about having your own maintenance bot, but you have to have something like a Codex or a Claude Code or something like that sitting in the background, ready to bail you out when you get beyond your ability to code. And Hermes really cuts down on the need to have a maintenance bot helping fix it, because it can really effectively fix itself almost every single time. And if you run it in YOLO, it will just go. So, and it also has a goals function now, so you can really long task it out to really take care of certain things, which I thought Paperclip, the program, was for, but I might just figure out a way to use this Hermes agent instead. And that's this sort of shift that I'm telling you. The castle, they had this huge fight over the last week, and people are migrating. Migration turns comparisons into conflict. A migration path aimed at OpenClaw users changed the posture. Hermes is not just an alternative, it is positioned as a next chapter in what people already have and what people already know as their own personal agents. And this gives the story its battle scene. Migration is an offensive feature. The most interesting audience is not skeptics, it's OpenClaw believers who feel the friction. And when I say they feel the friction, I mean they actually really feel the friction, because they know that every time that it breaks, they are going to have a maintenance tax. This maintenance tax is power tools win early adopters, but maintenance decides whether ordinary users stay. If running the agent becomes its own part-time job, if you're spending all of your time every single time you update this thing, refixing it, sending your maintenance bot after it, then it's the cleaner compounding system starts to look so irresistible. It starts to look so enticing when you see over the corner that nobody who's using Hermes is having these issues when they update it. None of their cron jobs are breaking, stuff like that. The config, the gateway issues, the updates, the security. See, you're going to have these conversations with people, and they're going to spend a lot of time saying they don't want to do this or they do want to do that. You're going to be trying to build agents for people, and you're going to have these real discussions with them on whether they should be using OpenClaw or whether they should be using Hermes, because at some point in this entire endeavor, they're going to make a choice, and that choice is either going to be, sadly, a lot of maintenance, or something that really installs cleanly, and every time you update it, it doesn't break. The question, how much sovereignty will people trade for momentum? How much will they actually trade for what is really a overwhelming force, which is OpenClaw? Right now, Hermes is king. It's been crowned. The crown is momentum. It's not victory. The final image should be this provocative sort of, so think about it like this. And I love the way this, because I had been talking, I had a huge discussion with, who did this? Oh, yes. This one was built by Open Design, which I'm going to be having another conversation. I'm going to have a conversation about Open Design in another videos. But this right here is kind of my HTML sort of version of a video that Tariq, brother, you know what you did to the world yesterday or 2 days ago. Yesterday. So I'm doing a little Tariq right now, and using HTML to kind of show you how things are changing, how OpenClaw has a Hermes problem. Thanks. Have a good day.